I mentioned the media rights deal, and that's something that we covered heavily. Obviously, something of major interest. Was talking to people at WBD about it for a long time, and it was unique to get their insight on the negotiation process. And then, when murmurs would be out and people would say, deal's done, WBD would be straight up and they'd be like, no, but things are going great. Things are going great. Like, they always speak very highly. What is the negotiation process like in a situation like that, where you like doing business with them, but also you're trying to maximize your profit and your revenue as well?
Well, it's interesting. It's, for me as a sports executive, it's interesting to sit in the other seat as a player. And I've been in so many negotiations across football and pro wrestling, and have great relationships with so many talent and athletes, and knowing what it's like with the greatest athletes, in this case, as AEW, the company, the sports league, it was like being in the player's seat in this case, and it was really, really great because, again, you talk about relationships, and so I know what it's like to be the party on WBD's side, and that's what I had such a great relationship and rapport with them, and I think it really helped AEW. We have a lot of trust, and what's really great is Mr. Zasloff himself told me that he really believes in AEW, and David Zasloff's one of the greatest executives in Hollywood, and somebody who is a big supporter of AEW, and that's really, really great for us to have the boss of Warner Brothers Discovery in AEW's corner and in the wrestling fans' corner. I was at the Olympics with him in Paris, and we're talking about AEW on the biggest stage in international sports with a top executive whose company had all the European broadcasting rights and great things going on. And Mr. Zasloff was really, really excited about the renewal process over the summer and engaged. And to have Mr. Zasloff, Bruce Campbell, and the great team behind us. Kathleen Finch will be retiring, and she's been a great boss for us at TBS and TNT and a big AEW supporter. Kathleen is a very, very prestigious entertainment executive, and her first ever wrestling event was AEW Grand Slam at Arthur Ashe Stadium. It was the first time she'd ever been to pro wrestling, and we made a fan for life with Kathleen, and I got to spend great time with her and her husband Pete and all the great Warner Brothers Discovery executives in Paris as we were coming to kind of close this deal together. And a huge piece of it, like we were talking about, is the simulcast. I think that's one of the things that we really wanted to get done, and both sides are going to see a lot of value. It's going to be great for everyone involved because there will be AEW fans coming to Max to watch these shows, and we're still going to bring the same great audience to TBS and TNT week in, week out. And I want to stress that for the fans, this doesn't change your viewing experience unless you want it to. But I think for everybody who watches the show on TBS and TNT, don't get confused. The show is still going to be on every Wednesday on TBS and every Saturday on TNT. It's just another way to watch the show and hopefully make more new AEW fans on Max.